Hey there, guys. So today we're going to be talking about the recent developments at Bungie. There's been a lot going on. I'm sure you've seen other videos. There's been articles out there. So to give a little background, um, Bungie has been known for being independent, but it was purchased by Sony recently. They paid a lot of money for them, and the current board structure reflects a division of power between Sony and Bungie representatives. So they definitely have been having a lot of financial challenges. So despite the acquisition, Bungie finds itself facing financial challenges. Recent layoffs and cost-cutting measures have been implemented, and the studio's ability to maintain its independence hinges on meeting specific financial goals. Failing to meet these targets could allow Sony to dissolve the existing board and take complete control of Bungie. And they've been cutting even like some of their other programs that they do for like their employees, like their kind of like inclusion groups, I guess you could say. They've been cutting those, and the recent layoffs, affecting around 100 employees, have had a significant impact. Community leaders and members of diversity, equity, and inclusion clubs were not spared from that, leading to concerns that these essential components of Bungie's culture might be shut down. The atmosphere within the company has deteriorated with that, and I mean, it makes sense. You just see more and more stuff being taken away, and it's not good. The atmosphere is going to definitely suffer because of that employee morale. So there's just widespread frustration and sadness among the remaining employees there. So there's been some outsourcing concerns. So there are reports of a potential shift towards outsourcing, particularly in the quality assurance department. Over 10% of Bungie's internal QA team has been laid off or fired, raising concerns about the impact of the in-house QA setup that the studio has historically prided itself on. And I don't know that. I could say things about that. But also I saw somebody post a message that they had seen from the QA team, and it says, former and current QA department members at Bungie tell us that in the last year, the team has been seen increasing workloads and responsibilities, with more and more disciplinary actions taken for seemingly minor infractions. They also perceive the growing hostility from team and company leaders, including a member in which QA was said to be referred to by leaders as non-developers, which, damn, like, whew, okay, yep, you definitely need your QA team. They need their security teams. Like, Trials has been terrible from what I've heard because there's a lot of cheaters, because they're laying off all of these pretty important groups that, I mean, I guess the higher ups don't really think that they're that important. So there's also a lot of cultural erosion there. The recent actions taken by Bungie have had a toll on a once positive cultures. Employees have reported a perceived difference or hostility from management, leading to a significant erosion of trust between leadership and the workforce. Definitely not good. And then there's the uncertain future. As the studio navigates these challenges, the future remains uncertain. Questions linger about whether Sony will eventually assume full control, and doubts surrounding the current manager's capacity to lead Bungie forward in the face of these unprecedented changes. So there's a lot of stuff going on there. I'm just going to call it now. I bet you come the final shape, it's not going to sell very well, and Sony's going to take over and Bungie's going to look very different. I don't know if Sony's really going to put a lot of stake in Destiny or not, but I just do not see the future looking very good, because like the last few months it's just been bad news over and over and over again, and that's not helping players want to invest in the game. You're definitely seeing a lot more people leave the game, myself included. I'm not buying the final shape. I do not care. Sorry. Like, they've had plenty of time. There's so many expansions that they could, like, Shadowkeep was a flop. It was not really that good. Beyond Light was just not really that good. Witch Queen was a little bit better, but then it was a little annoying that like Strand was obviously cut there, so there's like some annoyances in there. And then Lightfall was really bad. So just all these repeated things, like you can only have so many years of flops and letdowns, or seasonal letdowns as well, before people are just gonna say, "Okay, see ya, I'm out. I'm not investing any more time in this game." So, Bungie's journey post acquisition by Sony has been marked by a lot of financial struggles, layoffs, and cultural shifts. So the impacts on employees and the studio's future direction remain very uncertain, and the employees, I don't think, are going to be sticking around there too long. I feel like a lot of people are probably going to be leaving if they're feeling this way. So, man, it'll be interesting to see the direction that Bungie goes and how they're navigating these challenges, but I think it's going to be pretty rough. So thank you guys for checking out this video. I just put up some whatever, just normal gameplay, because just some news, and I'm gonna keep eyeing it and keep watching what happens to Bungie as we get closer and closer to the final shape and really see what happens. So if you guys want, give the video a like, comment, subscribe, all that, and I'll see you guys in the next one.